Cheers! Welcome to Movie Bitches!
RuPaul's Drag Race UK, Season 1, Episode 5! Girl groups.
Yeah.
There was like a name, but it was like...
Was there?
Yeah, it was like Girl Group Palooza. I don't know.
It's always a palooza.
Lollapalooza!
Gruel groups? I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Gruel.
I was trying to put a brew in there.
Gruel groups? Please, sir. Can I have more gruel groups?
Please, sir. I want some more.
First things first, shout out to our wine sponsor.
Actually,
What?
Rue is already. Oh wait, no. In group.
Oh yeah,
Group.
No. How do you spell that then? G-R-U-P-E?
Yeah.
Group.
Yeah.
First things first, shout out to our wine sponsor, Wink. Try wink.com/moviepitches. You get $22 off your first month of wine. What was it? Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
I wanna break up.
Make sure to subscribe, share, help us get to 50,000.
I'm
We're
sorry.
so close.
Share?
Oh.
I'm sorry, what has happened?
I don't know.
They're not going to subscribe and get us to 50,000 if you don't do share right.
Exactly. Subscribe and share to get us to 50,000. Oh! We need those 50,000 subscribers. Oh! Is it better?
Yeah, I appreciated it.
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, maybe when we get to 50,000, we review Burlesque.
Love that. Random, but yeah.
Share.
I mean, I definitely saw how you got there now.
Yeah.
Just in terms of like
I
milestones.
just really want to talk about the wigs.
Oh, sure. And Wagon Wheel Watusi.
But mostly the wigs.
No, I'm not cutting my hair.
Who said anything about you cutting your hair? You can wear a wig. I'm wearing one right now.
Also, who's the actress in that?
Christina Aguilera?
Is it?
What?
I couldn't remember.
Could you not tell because of her
Bad
very...
acting? I knew it was someone and I couldn't remember. And for a second I thought it was Julianne Hough again because she couldn't act.
She's in it.
Oh, okay. I thought
Julianne Hough can act compared to Christina Aguilera. I don't know what you're talking about. There's a lot to unpack with Burlesque.
Air rights?
You know, I mean, I would say of all the diva, single movie diva movies, like, oh, and then, Crossroad, like, oh, and I did a movie and I did a movie.
Yeah.
I think Burlesque is probably the best one.
I mean, it was
Like the highest production, right?
Sure. I mean, so over Crossroads, sure.
Glitter.
Oh, sure.
I mean, it's its own box to unpack. But I mean, Burlesque is the flashiest.
Right.
And yet you did forget that Christina Aguilera was even in it. So
I did.
maybe it's more of
it's a share movie.
It's a share vehicle, even though she's barely in the movie. I don't know. Whatever. Stanley Tucci's there.
Yeah.
Look, Alan Cumming is there. I'm here for it. I love it. Julianne Hough shows up. Eric Dane is there.
I don't know who that is.
McSteamy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And isn't the bartender friend that she, like, isn't he hot? Isn't he someone?
It's Cam Giada. Can't pronounce his last name, from Twilight.
Oh, really? Maybe I should watch Twilight.
Have you never seen Twilight?
No.
What? How am I just discovering this now? Oh my god! Oh, we have to watch Twilight. Oh, it's terrible. Oh my god, should next October just be all the Twilight movies that get increasingly worse? Like, the first one is like silly, fun, teen romance vampires, right? You're like, that was fun. And then it just... Oh, you would hate it. Oh, we have to watch it. Do you know anything about it?
They're vampires and werewolves that fight.
It's so much worse. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, it's going to be good.
But I thought next year was Sharktober.
Damn it. That's right. We have to do Sharktober. There's too many. And then but the next year we've already...
It's just every Halloween town?
No. The next year I've earmarked as Hitchcocktober.
Oh, right, that's right. Apparently Cocktober's already a thing.
What, is it just like really erotic
horror
porns?
I think it was more just like, oh, it's the month of October, so I'm going to get extra cock for Cocktober.
Oh, okay. Not chickens.
No, well...
And a man's wealth is measured by the size of his cock.
Will you excuse me?
Maybe this is a bad road to go down.
I love that it's probably 12 minutes in now and we have yet to talk about this episode of RuPaul's Drag Race.
I was gonna say, it's like, is there like a dick pic day?
Oh!
Like Eggplant Fridays?
I feel like that used to be a thing.
So, you know, Cocktober, it's Eggplant Fridays for a whole month, right?
I love that. Maybe it's called Cocktober because that's when the weather gets cooler and it's gray sweatpants season. Are you familiar with gray sweatpants?
You've told me, yes, in the past. Did it all start because of Assassin's Creed movie?
I don't think so. Was he in gray sweatpants?
For like the last half, remember? When he's in the Animas. And he's just like shirtless, but he has gray sweatpants. And some sort of harness.
They had like
apparatus.
Yeah.
Yeah. When's Michael Fassbender coming out with another movie that's not Dark Phoenix that he's barely in?
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, this episode of RuPaul's Drag Race. Summerteen Wong has gone home.
Yes.
She left a note.
She was the heart of this whole thing for me. So genuine.
Yeah.
100%. Oh well.
That's the way the game's played.
We should move on.
Oh, but we're wearing two pretty fabulous shirts for different and similar reasons. First off, you can buy these shirts along with many others at MovieBitches.threadless.com.
Thank you, Rick, for your fabulous
designs. So this one I do think is very special and really you could wear for many occasions. It's a bottle of Cristal. See what we did there?
This isn't champagne. This is holy water.
You gotta dip and drink and then
flick it in Nomi's face.
Yeah. So silly.
Oh no, this episode's gone off the rails.
Off the rails.
Too much Drag Race. I think we've lost our minds.
And April's wearing her...
You know, I thought about breaking up, you know, angry fights and girl fights.
I want my fucking suitcase!
I want my fucking suitcase.
And also Showgirls.
And also Showgirls. Because, whoosh, bye-bye. No, wait, I'll blow your mind. What was the line that they kept doing?
I'll blow your mind.
I'll blow your mind.
Just do it with the one, so it sort of looks like you're jerking off your face or something.
One of Baloo's lines was like, oh, I beat the other competition or whatever. And I was like, oh, she kind of was giving me arm motions, but I would have liked it if she was like, oh, I beat the other competition to the game.
Baloo is just turning out to be a filthy slag, and I love it.
Despunk my balls.
You know what she is? She's a fucking cock destroyer. So, okay, let's get into it.
Oh boy. So, yes, everyone walks in. Vinegar's orange cape is still on display, mocking us and mocking her from afar. The ghost of Vinegar. I don't know why it's still sitting out. It's like 2 weeks in a row now. It's just there.
They just left it.
As like a reminder, like, don't let this happen to you. So, Crystal wipes away the lipstick, and then I love that she was like, you guys, I just
lip synced in front of Jerry Halliwell dressed as like a titty vampire.
some sort of titty vampire, and yes.
Also, I don't know what a titty vampire is, but I want more.
I feel like that would be, you know, in the cast, the character names of From Dusk Till Dawn. There would be a titty vampire.
Titty vampire.
That seems appropriate.
And Titty Vampire 2.
Oh yeah, there's many titty vampires in From Dusk Till Dawn. You haven't seen From Dusk Till Dawn. You know, Selma Hayek, sexy vampires. But then like Quentin Tarantino, it's Tarantino. But Robert Rodriguez directed it.
But early Tarantino. Earlier,
he wrote it.
Not recent
earlier,
Tarantino.
Not recent. George Clooney, though, is the star.
When? How old? How
like
long?
Batman and Robin era.
Love it.
Okay.
It's recent George Clooney where I'm just like, I don't know, something happened.
But I do think that you would enjoy the Twilight vampires much, much, much more than the Dusk Till Dawn vampires. You're gonna hate it.
That's why I've never watched it.
We should definitely do a viewing party so you can yell at the TV. I am excited. Anyway, this episode, can't keep talking about vampires in Cocktober. So Vivian and Bagga are still all fluffed up.
Oh yeah?
And, you know,
I'm gonna have to fall over my weight.
Cock of the walk. Oh. I don't know, they seemed like they were flaunting their chests. I really do like Cocktober, that's pretty good. Did you just watch all the movies with like the most famous full frontal scenes?
Sure.
Just like Shame,
I like
American Gigolo, the piano, you know. to see Harvey Keitel's dick. Anyway, and everyone has their opinions about, oh, they're too full of themselves and blah, blah. And then Cheryl says something to the effect of,
I think it's time to let other people shine for once.
they need to step aside and let other people shine. And I was like,
Right.
that's not how a competition works.
If they're outshining you, they're either better than you or you have to step your pussy up.
Yes.
Facts are facts, United Kingdom.
Facts are facts. And Baga's wearing her Rupita badges on her tits, on her nipples.
Oh, yeah, her little...
What's she gonna do with the third one?
Oh, yeah, she has a third one now. We'll talk
Trifecta.
about it. We will talk about it.
We'll get into it.
there.
Oh, my nipples are feeling very, very erect today.
Ru comes in this, crocheted Afghan suit.
Yeah, I mean, it was giving me kaleidoscope. I liked it.
Yeah.
The mini challenge is the library is open, and we have a cup of tea to spill if you wanted to.
It's UK.
I mean, I really would have loved like an Angelica Houston, but no one did that.
No.
I will say, I'm not sure that perhaps like lip syncing, the reading challenge didn't translate super well for me.
Some of it was references.
Yes.
That we were like, huh, what? I don't know. Some of it was, well, that's just mean.
Right.
Just like, you're a dirty fucking filthy whore, you slag asshole. Like, there was just a lot of like, oh, boy.
To me, that's not really a read.
Yeah.
As much as just name calling.
Is it a funny twist and a joke and a,
Oh. Well, I think that's what's fun is like, for instance, a good read was later on the runway when Ru goes,
have you ever wondered what it would be like to be in a popular girl group?
That's a read.
Yeah.
It's both funny and mean, but just a little mean, because it's like a good-hearted laugh at each other,
And accurate, so it's funny.
Well, yeah.
Can I talk about the Vivian's jelly sandals and socks?
Yeah, you did not care. I mean, I don't blame you for not caring for it.
But with like athletic socks, like, oh, I'm
in
a
class.
in a Reebok ad,
Right.
but I'm wearing black jellies. No.
I don't know, maybe her feet get
If she'd
sweaty
had little
on set.
like garters, well, jellies do make your feet sweat. That's a fact.
Facts are facts. Facts are facts.
No one can deny that. Rubber shoes. It's not
It's
a
true,
good.
they
It's not a
don't.
great idea.
Yeah.
Also, when the rocks would get stuck in there. Oh man. Did you wear jellies?
No, but I'm very familiar with that.
Okay. So anyway, yes, the library.
First up is Bag of Chips. And, it's fun. I really like Baga.
Oh, she's so fun.
Most of the time. I'm also feeling, and a lot of people get angry when you make comparisons to other queens, but I'm going to do it anyway. She gives me a lot of Vanessa Vanjie Mateo in like her big, fun,
There's a lot of
bright
energy. She's
Yes.
a sort of jukebox of catchphrases.
Exactly.
And like things come out of her mouth and you're like, I don't know what you just said, but I'm laughing.
Exactly.
It's that.
A
It's
lot
very
of that. And also, I thought that she did a good job, this episode in particular, of calling out those moments of like, oh, remember that catchphrase thing I did?
Yeah.
Oh, here, I'm going to give you this little thing. It's like, she's smart. She's smart.
I'm building an arc.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bottom talk.
Yeah, a lot of body shaming.
We know you're a bottom. You could use the Eiffel Tower as a marital aid. You slack bitch.
I did like her read of Blue. I thought was kind of funny.
Oh, yeah.
If the Milky Bar Kid and Casper the Friendly Ghost had a rent boy baby.
What's a rent boy?
It's a male prostitute.
You don't know what a rent boy is?
I mean, you didn't either.
No, but the producer asking her made me
I
laugh.
know, it made me laugh.
You don't know what a rent boy is?
No.
It's a male prostitute.
Alicia's not wrong.
I do love that Blue is just coming into her own, it seems. Being around all of these drag queens and all of this gayness, for lack of a better word, and just being embraced and just going for it. She really seems to be like, oh, this is where I'm supposed to be. Like she started quieter.
Sure, yes, it's true.
And
She's really blossomed.
she is blossomed. Then up next was Davina DeCampo.
She's like class in a glass without the glass or the class.
Without the glass or the class.
And up next was Cheryl, and I thought this joke was really fun and like appropriate to, I always like when it's specific to what's been going on the show.
Now, you're known as the makeup girl, but your best makeup job you've done is painting on that innocent look every single week for us all.
Yes, so then the Vivienne is up, and the Vivienne. She had a fun Death Becomes Her little reference.
Just like crystals, you are lifeless, stiff, and I can see right through you.
I can see right through you.
Crystal gets up, And someone finally makes the Madonna joke. I was very
right.
excited. In the words of the immortal Madonna.
In the immortal words of Madonna, I loathe hydrangeas.
Absolutely loathe hydrangeas.
Okay.
Finally!
I think that's why she won. Because her others weren't great.
I did like...
Bag of shits. How many times are we gonna have to flush to get rid of you?
Bag of shits! How many times do we have to flush to get rid of you? That was funny. But
the only it just wasn't quite as great because Davina had already called her bag of shit.
Yeah.
More like bag of shite.
Don't tell me what to do,
Devil woman! Don't put it out with your boots, Ted!
Don't put it out with your boots, Tad.
Don't tell me my business, devil woman.
It's poo again!
Poop again. He called the shit poop.
Part of me really wants to rewatch those movies.
Part of me's like, oh no,
I can't because I'm sure it'll ruin it. I'm sure I will be like, oh no, Andrew, why did you think this was funny?
I mean, it's still funny. There's parts that are still
I'm sure.
definitely funny.
Yes.
But I'm sure there's also parts that are definitely like, oh no.
Oh no.
No.
Yeah, so I just kind of left it to my memory.
I mean,
of,
it's all up here.
Oh,
anyway,
exactly.
So.
Stop looking at me, Swan.
Stop looking at me, Swan.
Anyway, back to the reads. Yeah, so Crystal has...
Apparently we just don't want to talk about this episode. I don't know what's going on.
I actually liked this episode.
It was fun, but
yeah.
oh boy.
I don't know, maybe it's this wine, the trilink.com/MovieBitches wine that is...
Just thinking about how mad you're going to be when you look at the Twilight movies. You're going to be so mad.
Is it like a full fucking movie? Are you crying?
Oh, I can't wait. It's really going to be a treat for me. I'm excited about it.
And then last was Blue Hydrangea. And, you know, she has this, you think you're the Alyssa Edwards.
You've got the dancing, the outrageous personality, the overbite, and the back rolls.
Death drops and the tongue pops and the overbite and the back rolls.
I felt like the delivery of this could have just been a little better.
Yeah.
I mean, back rolls.
Right.
Or maybe that's what Cheryl needed to retort with would have been better. Back rolls.
Well, and then this was really funnily sad. The bag.
Oh. In the words of Bag of Chips, much better.
Well, the joke worked, even though the prop didn't.
The whole process made me laugh. And I mean, the joke was silly.
It's a bag of chips.
Sure.
Put the bag over your face.
Yep.
She thought ahead of time. She had a plan.
She was
She
prepared.
brought a prop.
I'm actually pretty surprised. If you'd asked me at the very beginning, like, oh, how far do you think Blue will go? I don't think I would have said this far.
No.
Necessarily. Or at least, you know, she's on an upswing.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I would have called that.
But Crystal wins.
Yeah.
And gets to pick the girl groups.
Yes.
Oh, but I did love RuPaul. I have a confession to make.
I hate girl groups.
We got Blue's face.
And yeah, they have to do a girl group it's their first single and they're already breaking up. Was that the joke?
That was the joke. It was their first and last performance together.
Right. I feel like it could have been more Broadway campy.
Sure.
Like there could have been more of a story.
I would have loved
to
that.
The breaking up, right?
Ooh, I would have loved that.
Like it's Dreamgirls, but you know,
yes,
of pop music,
yes,
you know, of like current,
of like a cute little girl group.
You know.
Oh, I love that, and like more condensed, obviously.
Yeah.
But like, why not do a rusical, short and like whatever, but condensed?
Then everyone can shine, have a little moment, have a character.
Exactly. Then Davina DeCampo can be the Jennifer Hudson to so and so's Beyonce. Oh, we thought she was gonna be the star, but guess what? She won the fucking Oscar. Yikes, sorry Beyonce, you're never gonna get that Oscar, it seems.
Well, she'll get a song Oscar.
Lady Gaga came in and swooped that one.
She'll write the next James Bond song, you know, because they replaced it with a woman.
Oh, I would love that.
It'll be a whole thing.
I'd be super on board for that, actually.
And then she'll win her Oscar, and it'll be a thing.
Bond songs tend to win Oscars.
Yeah, that's that's how you EGOT, Andrew.
Yeah.
You write a Bond song, and then they turn that song into a Broadway musical and get your Tony.
There you go.
It's great.
And then what about the Emmy? They perform the live musical version of the musical, and then you get the Tony. Or the Emmy.
Live on ABC this week. Beyonce gets her Oscar and EGOTs. What is in this wine, Andrew?
I don't know.
What is happening? Thinking about the bitch ball, right?
Yeah.
And how much personality they all got to have, and that was still musically, right?
Right.
You know, it was very musically, but it was them breaking up and I'm gonna get out, you know, and whatever, and we're fighting.
Sure.
But we each have a character.
Particularly to have the same song twice. Not necessarily the most fun. So, maxi challenges, girl group, 2 groups, you have to sing the same song, but you have to write your own verses.
Yes, Crystal gets to pick, and she picks the Vivienne because she can sing, and she picks Cheryl because she can dance. And I was like, oh no, you don't put yourself on the same team as the Vivienne, because either she's gonna steal focus, or
she'll throw you under the bus.
She'll throw you under the bus. You picked Davina. That's who you pick. That's your ace. You picked Davina. I was like, pick Davina, do it right now. Oh no, you didn't do it. Oh no.
Also, to me, you don't necessarily want to pick someone who's good at only one thing.
Yeah.
You want to pick someone or people that are good at both things, if possible.
Yeah.
Although I guess Davina was the only one who can both sing and dance.
That's why you picked Davina. She can do it all. She wears all the hats.
She wears all of the hats.
But which hat should I wear?
Just like Diane Keaton.
I mean, I can't decide. Which one?
Or should I wear them all? Maybe I should just wear all the hats.
Should have been that for Halloween.
Yeah, there's still time in the future for future Halloweens.
But seriously, what do you think?
They pick their group names. I mean, this was fun to see the different processes of the 2 different groups also. But they all seem to work pretty well together. The first group comes up with Filth Harmony.
Right.
Which is good. I like that. Yeah, I get it.
They didn't okay, so then the other team decides they're going to be the Frock Destroyers.
Right.
Great.
Love
it.
Hi guys. Look at these lovely big tits.
But they really leaned into, like, they were like, okay, we'll be the Cock Destroyer. We're going to dress like them. We're going to be filthy. We're going to dance like sluts. Like, it's going to be, all the tits are going to be out. And it gave them a real theme.
Yes.
And a connective tissue. Where the Filth Harmony, they didn't lean into, I mean, I'll be honest, I do not know much about Fifth Harmony.
I don't either.
Okay,
I know
great.
some of their songs.
I know there's 5 of them, which seemed weird because there's 3 of them. Doesn't matter. It's okay. But Cheryl was having a lot more fun this episode.
Yes.
She was confident.
Well, she loves girl groups, Avaryl.
She just loves them. This was her challenge, it seemed, to win.
Apparently.
And so she was like lighter and more fun.
Well, I can hold a note in an ensemble.
I wouldn't say that anyone really was bad. Whiffed it.
No one
They
was
made it all
Roxy
work.
Andrews.
Oh my god. I'm gonna show you what I can do.
Oh, it's so bad.
I'm gonna show you what I can do.
So, quick commercial break, and we'll be back with the recording studio and a lot more. Time to record the verses with MNEK, who I know music of, never knew how to pronounce this. I always thought it was neck.
MNEK.
But I did love his knitting balls on top of his head. Loved it. I wish I wanted a little, crochet needles and a little cat to be like, meow. I liked it. I love him.
Yes.
He seems so fabulous and fun.
Yeah, bring him back.
Great coach.
Yes.
Really brought down people. Wasn't, he'd be like, ooh, that was bad, but let's keep trying. He was positive and negative, let's say, and gave constructive criticism and was living for the queens.
Oh my god, well, yes.
So up first, the Vivienne. She keeps saying B-R-A-K.
Yeah.
Watch me be. Cause I'm a superstar, so let's B-R-A-K. Let's brap.
B-R-A-K. Oh no, I did it wrong again.
Oh god.
Private school wasn't wasted on me, was it? Now I'm wearing ladies' clothing and can't spell break.
And Cheryl gets up there and she's just a ball of energy, super fun, just being Cheryl.
Yes.
Being very Essex.
Very Essex.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
This was fun, and I was excited to see this side of her, where I feel like we hadn't really quite gotten to see her just roll with it.
Yes.
And just be her.
I'm done! Drop me out! Where are my girls? Ugh.
Nonsense things that she said, but they were really fun.
This was very Alyssa.
Yes, sure, but also her own person, April.
Also very Essex Alyssa.
Very Essex Alyssa.
Yeah, just her positive energy was just infectious. You could tell MNK was like, yes, I'm loving you. Yes, I'm having so much fun just being around you. Crystal's up last, and she doesn't have a lot of confidence, and it was kind of a bummer.
Really said that like Christine Baranski. She doesn't have any line. Don't we just hate that? Don't we wish she would just die? No, we don't. She didn't have a lot of confidence.
Don't wanna make up. Bye-bye.
Okay, well,
No.
at first, but she seemed to kind of figure it out.
Well, and once we got to the performance, I actually thought she was not bad.
No, and I thought she gave a lot more stage presence, confidence than I would definitely say that Vivienne did.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's because the Vivienne fucked up her lip sync at first and then just went downhill and
I think that's what happened.
Maybe.
So the next team comes in, and category is turbans.
Oh my god, right? I love that. It's so random but weird. I mean, little Blue with this little baby.
She looked like a little baby.
Yeah.
A little baby curl,
baby
like
curl.
the baby from Roger Rabbit. Just
Yeah.
Like Gloria fucking Swanson! What I feel like is Gloria fucking Swanson!
No turbans for Miss Talbert.
That's definitely on the list.
Oh boy, can't wait.
Where's Lady Catherine de Bourgh to request that one?
Oh, so excited. And Blue, they're like, okay, can you just like give us a couple things to like lay over the chorus? Okay, defrock me.
Defrock me. Despunk my balls. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I went too far.
This is supposed to play on the radio.
Leave it in.
Right? I mean, that's definitely a thing that the cock destroyers have said. So, you know, she was channeling her.
It was like, it was kind of the problem with the Divas Challenge, where it's like the Britney team, like, knew who Britney was.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And so it's like the frock destroyers, like, they knew who the cock destroyers were. Like, they went into it, you know what I mean? Where the other team felt more...
Phil Harmony thought it was a good pun.
Right. And that's kind of where it stopped.
That's where it stopped. I mean, speaking of Mariah, then we get Davina De Campo doing her... I mean, she said, I can sing in 8 octaves in 17 languages or some shit like that.
Oh, there was 17 languages, but it was
like 7 languages, 8 octaves, 32 degrees of separate... I don't know.
I can sing in 5 languages in 4.5 octaves while doing the splits. So there, bitch.
6 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
98 degrees?
That band? Yeah. Did I see them in concert at Wango Tango with Britney Spears and Ricky Martin? Yeah, I did.
Did I go to a cocktail party like 2 years ago where he was there and he has 98
Which one,
degrees?
Drew?
No, the main guy.
Nick?
Yes! And he has 98 degrees tattooed on his arm. Oh!
But yeah, Davina was singing in all these high little whistle tones.
And I was like, what is this annoying thing that she's insisting on singing? Oh, it's the sun. I'm glad I can't remember the lick because otherwise it'll get stuck in my head.
No, in fact, I demanded that you play a different song before we started filming because it was stuck in my head. It was literally giving me a headache.
And I played Jennifer Lopez. I did a good job.
Waiting for tonight. Oh, it was so good.
And we found out that apparently that song is maybe just entirely about Y2K.
Who knew?
I mean, I know that we've already had a lot of diatribes, but what did you do the night of Y2K? Because I remember vividly.
Oh, I vividly remember. You want to hear the story?
Yeah.
Okay. I went to a friend's house. We were watching wrestling.
Oh.
Because they were really into that. My
no.
guy friends were really into that. And we all were hanging out, and then the power went out.
Yeah. And you thought it was Y2K?
And we thought it was Y2K, guys. It was so spooky scary. We were like, ah! And then I think we like hung out in an empty jacuzzi for a while.
Ew.
I'm not sure. It was weird. What did you do?
We had friends over. The thing that I remember most is that we all went out at like midnight to go see if like the lights in the city turned off. They didn't. But then also I had maybe my first kiss with a girl, one of my sister's friends.
What?
An older girl, because it was New Year's and you had to kiss someone.
Scandalous.
I didn't feel anything.
Y2K.
I know, right?
Y2K.
Oh, no, I wasn't.
Yeah.
It was
the opposite of that.
It was before I knew. Everyone else did.
You hadn't seen Batman and Robin yet.
I'm sure I had. I just didn't put it together.
And MNK is like freaking out over her whistle tones and just like, can you teach me? Oh my god, how do you do that?
I am currently gagging.
I am currently
gagging.
So then, after the recording studio, they all have to go and do choreography.
Yeah.
And Cheryl takes charge. She seems to be less of a good teacher.
Yeah, she needs to learn from Alyssa Edwards, it seems.
And from Davina.
Well, and Davina.
It was a lot of like, this is what I can do, so I will shine, and you better catch up.
Absolutely that.
The choreo's not that hard, so if it falls flat and it doesn't translate, it's down to them and not me.
Wouldn't it have been better if Cheryl like gave herself a dance solo and they were like, bitch, and that's why they were breaking up? Or like, write me a story, tell me a tale, right?
Love that.
And they tear her wig off. Like, go for it. If this is what we're doing, if you guys are breaking up, give me a breakup on stage.
Yeah. Yeah.
And have if the Vivian's the singer, have her go, meh, 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 like, and they have to shut up, bitch, or whatever
Right.
it is,
Yeah. So then we get, it was not even light. It was like a pretty full tragedy mirror.
Crystal, completely on her own, without being prompted by a producer, obviously, says the most natural conversation starter.
But yeah, Ru was mentioning how, we all know what it's like to have a hard time at school and be bullied, and has anyone had that experience?
They talk about growing up as a child, and being gay, and then how it's different now, and Davina talks about Section 28, which sounds like a sci-fi horror movie or something,
yeah.
District 12 or whatever.
Section 28, yeah.
Ooh,
but if that's where all the gay kids are, I want to go.
Ooh, now, yes.
Section 28, it stops the promotion of homosexuality. That meant it could not even be spoken about. So it just erases gay people completely.
And Section 28, which was passed by Margaret Thatcher, was basically like, don't talk about it.
It's a very similar vibe, I think, to the kind of...
Don't ask, don't tell.
Yes. Right. Yeah, gays don't exist,
Exactly. We just don't want to know about it.
Sure.
Not good.
No, but it was so nice then to
eloquent.
see the flip side. First of all, to find out that she's a teacher makes sense. Or teaches or works in schools or whatever.
Goes into schools.
Love it.
To say that kids are different now is to completely underestimate where we are. Oh, God.
And Davina really had a moment. And I was like, yes, this was touching.
Yeah.
Well, and it was interesting to hear, I didn't know about Section 28. It was interesting to hear a different...
Yes, we only know American stuff, basically. Just
sort of, different laws and stuff about it and the history of that. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. I did not know that. So,
then also,
educating the children.
Yes, and also then interesting to see, a couple things. One, because she was going to do Margaret Thatcher last week, would there have been a little
different take on it.
Yes. Maybe a little bit more critical.
Well, I mean, Bagga was wearing Nosferatu teeth and red contact lenses, so...
It's a good chat today, guys.
They answered 3 of the 4 prompts that the producers asked them to say.
Without being prompted by a producer, obviously.
So, quick commercial break, and we'll be back with a day at the races.
No one made a Marx Brothers joke.
I'm not surprised.
I would have.
This is Dr. Hackenbush.
But anyway, quick commercial break, and we will be back with the performances and the runway and all of that jazz.
Ru walks down the runway. It was hodgepodge. I'm gonna say it.
Bring it to the hodgepodge.
It was real patchwork.
Oh, God.
Neon orange.
Literal
neon
patchwork.
Green. I mean, then there was like fuchsia jewels.
Yes. They looked, I said in our viewing party, they reminded me of little scarabs from the Mummy that were like crawling all over her body and under her skin.
Into a wall and
eat her.
And this, Bam Bam No No hem.
Oh, yeah.
Not my favorite.
Oh, this was definitely in the bottom of Ru's looks for me. It was not, the color combination was vomitous for me. I just could not.
Vomitacious.
Ugh. The green and oh no.
But our favorite read of the night.
Oh yeah, and this definitely was my favorite read of the night.
Your style of judging versus Simon Cowell's.
Well, for starters, Ru, Simon has much bigger tits. It really is true.
Jade Thirlwell. I mean, I don't really know. Oh, actually, no, I do know Little Mix because the lip sync song.
Oh, right.
Was the music video I saw whenever it came out. They had the AAA girls, and I think maybe some other drag queens. I think in the background it was like a fun little thing.
You know who was just on Modern Family?
Who?
Kelly Mantle.
Oh, really? That's so funny. As what?
A drag queen.
Love it.
They go to West Hollywood.
Oh, God.
It was,
I'm not gonna lie. I know we've had a lot.
We don't have time to go on this.
I have to get it out, April. I have to get it out. First of all, the fact that I have not edited our TV podcast episode yet, nor our TIFF episode podcast is still, I'm so sorry, you guys. I will do it. There's been a lot going on. Secondly, I just have to talk about, I've been a stick-it-througher for a lot of shitty TV shows. Yeah. I stuck it through True Blood.
Yeah, I did not. You stuck it through Once Upon a Time.
Yes. But so let me just say, I am just so over Modern Family that I just said, no. I know this is last season. I know I started 2 episodes. I'm done.
I said no.
I said no. Anyway, so.
First up, Filth Harmony.
Yeah.
And they start in the back. And immediately Vivienne forgets her words.
Yes, her lip sync is not really even off, it's just not there.
She was just like, and she did get back into it, but I think it like fully just threw
I think so.
her for a loop.
Yep.
Didn't like their outfits. They didn't go together, but they weren't different enough. It wasn't like, and I'm the sporty one. It was just like, we're all sort of wearing bodysuits of varying degrees of embellishment.
Sure.
And the same boots in different colors. Like, that was essentially what was happening. And I didn't really love it. Like, none of them stood out.
No, well, I mean...
As, like, a lurk.
No,
That's what I mean, like,
Crystal had, like, I guess a lurk with the red boots and the...
It was weird with her Madison from Slash wig.
And then, I mean, Cheryl looked cheap. Very Essex, I guess. I don't know.
Hold on.
Well, she looked cheap. What am I gonna say?
The fringe either needed to be longer or shorter or not there. And it was only 2 front pants. It wasn't a skirt.
It's a good thing I've got plenty of other sequin bodysuits, isn't it?
And then the Vivienne, her corset's just showing through this hole.
That was so crazy. So she's wearing a bra and like, I guess a Spanx or something?
Sure.
Right? Like some kind of
Some
thing.
sort of...
But then, so the triangle that with just showed the top of her corset, this tan corset.
Yeah.
And I was like, no one's talking about this? We're just not, like, Michelle, what has happened?
I mean, maybe they did and we just didn't see it because she did say
Show
that they gave her the
that.
worst. Well, thank you.
I want to see it. I need someone to talk about the top of this corset. You can see the eye, like the eye, the
little
hook and eye and
yes.
everything.
Yeah.
What is happening? That's like worse than seeing the bottom of the breastplate. No.
Yeah, no. She was just having an off week, I guess.
Yeah.
Because it was...
She'd gone so high. She flew too close to the sun.
Oh,
yeah. No, I did think Cheryl had a lot of energy and she was fun and she was keeping up the smile. I just thought it was like, didn't give me a lot.
No.
Other than being really cute.
And fun. For me, she nailed the lines that she tossed in, you know, the little sides or whatever, but it wasn't anything more than just like, oh, that's fun.
I guess because she has so much talk of girl groups and so much talk of being a dancer, I just like expected more from her. Like the bar was set.
And why not?
Here,
why not?
And she was very good, but just like, I wasn't like, yes! And I thought Crystal actually gave me the most character. Like, she was making me laugh.
Sure.
Her face, this sort of, like, wacky movement she was doing. Was her choreography not great? No, it wasn't great.
No,
you know?
no, it wasn't.
Was she off a lot? Yeah, but I felt like if she had pushed it a little more and been off, and then maybe that's why they're breaking
up, right? They're like, we gotta get this.
She got in my way again.
Yeah,
like, you're supposed to be on 2. Something, you know, lean into the things you can't do and make it a thing. But I did think she gave me a lot of face and a lot of character.
She did.
And I didn't think she was bad.
And Cheryl did a death drop.
You shitty bitch.
And then Cheryl does a death drop. But then next is, it's frock destroyers.
With their chiffon frocks.
Oh, well, this was so stupid. Oh, we're just gonna whip a little costume go because we didn't even talk about their
We're gonna
whole
have a quick change.
the
we have
workroom
It
shenanigans.
was basically West Side Story. You know, they're at different tables and just like, I'm throwing this one at you, I'm throwing that one at you, and I was like, okay, and then it was too long.
It was definitely too long.
You're making your own costumes.
We're just going to bang something together very quick, yeah?
Wow, that's brave.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Right, these chiffon, you know, cover-ups, and then to reveal these cock-destroying outfits.
Yep.
I didn't like any of these outfits.
Well, no,
but I understood.
Yes.
I didn't like any of their makeup, but I understood.
Well, oh my God. I mean, we have
Loose
to talk
lips.
about. Well, her lips were so big.
Well, also, I mean, didn't her outfit look kind of familiar? Like maybe a little bit of India Farah, perhaps?
Yes! Yes!
And then she's got a tarantula on her crotch.
I knew, yes! There was something that I couldn't place
She's a top hat and an exceedingly long ponytail.
But then also, to me, her makeup looked like, you know, Cher and Dolly Parton had like a weird love child.
It was pretty terrifying.
It was.
It was memorable.
And it drew my eye.
I'm going, what is happening?
Yeah.
And she was just shaking her tits and like
her choreography.
Well, Davina's choreography.
Well, sure, but like her performance of it was like a real slow It was just kind of like a
baby
wonky.
leg.
It was like a ooh.
And Bagga's up first.
Yes.
And she takes it in the oh. Bagga's voice was very nice.
Yeah, lovely.
Really liked it. I thought her verse was funny and memorable and silly. And then Blue she really utilized her assets.
She was working this, just kind of had this.
She had a wobble.
Yeah.
Let's say. There was something magnetic about it. Well, the weird thing though was, so there was all the talk of the whistle tones. Whistle tones.
Yeah.
And in the first one, the first verse with the first group, I guess it sort of sounded more like a saxophone. And then later it sort of sounded more like Davina.
If I had not seen the recording
tones,
section and see her actually do it, I would have assumed that they were making a joke that she was whistle toning it.
I didn't think it showcased the whistle tones properly
Not
in a
at
way
all.
that I was like, oh, what?
No, I think they could have done a whole moment where she then, it stops and it's like, whatever.
She does the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then maybe Blue runs out with a glass and it breaks. I don't know, but
Love
let's
that.
get into it.
Sure.
The glass breaking in the background.
Sure.
Come on.
Why not?
The sound effects are there. They just have to push a button.
Yeah.
I thought Davina's verse was the most sort of musical. It sounded the most like a real song.
Yes.
It was in the pocket. It was cool. Like she was confident.
Absolutely. I agree.
They go to the back. You've been destroyed. And then they get the bananas.
Silly.
Yeah.
They thought the details were there, and I really always appreciate
They
that.
painted a picture.
Yep.
It weren't bad.
No, it was good.
It was good.
Just the knowing look of the Vivian and Cheryl.
No, they were good.
It was good.
So quick commercial break, and we will be back with a lot more drag queens and girl groups and singing and distracted nonsense from our drunk selves.
Oh boy.
So category is Day at the Races.
Loved this runway.
Oh, loved it.
Like 95% adored this runway.
I would say at least 4 out of 6, maybe 5.
Yeah.
That's not 95%.
What's that? I don't do math.
I didn't go to school for math.
It was like 4 A pluses, a B plus, and like a C. What's the bell curve on that?
I don't know. There were so many A pluses. They really nailed it.
They really fucked over the other two. And that's how bell curves works. And that's how I really got fucked out of a lot of B grades in high school.
Is that really interesting?
Oh yeah, they do it on, you've never read the bell curve?
Oh, no. I was always on the...
Oh, sure you were. I was always the one person that got knocked down to a B plus from an A minus. But anyway, Day at the Races.
Yeah.
Love this category. Very excited.
Yes.
The Vivienne comes out. A good thing she went first, I guess is what I'd say.
Yes.
In this beautifully tailored bronze dress that had this sort of pointed skirt and a beautiful hat, and she was perfectly statuesque and beautiful.
She looked gorgeous. I mean, if Bette Midler wore this to a Day at the Races in a movie or something, I'd be like, yeah, this is great, love it.
Love it.
But did it excite me? Not necessarily.
When at first, she was the first one out. I was
sure.
Oh, this is nice. I love this. It's very nice and lovely. Yes.
Well, it also helped that next was Cheryl Hole.
Oh boy.
And I mean, this was definitely the worst look. She brought down the curve a lot.
She really brought down the average in this, purple ruffled dress with like a fascinator and a belt. It was very Essex.
This is what a real Essex girl would wear to the races.
This was certainly one of her worst weeks, and she hasn't had a lot of great runways.
No, I feel like I've already seen this from her. I don't know if I have, but I feel like I have. I feel like I understand Essex now, by the way.
Oh my God.
This was very much her white Essex look from the hometown look.
Yes.
So it was a letdown.
Yes.
Oh.
I like her. I like her personality. I'm excited to see, we've seen her maybe start to give us more. I'd really love to see her bring it to the runway, and I don't know if she can.
Night and day. I mean, night and day. Cristal walks out in this Lee Bowery, face kini, My Fair Lady, bodysuit. I don't understand why the judges were so harsh on it.
I
They
was
wanted to send her home.
They did. That was I saw it. They telegraphed
Writing on
it.
the wall.
Yep. They were like, I'm sure her bill was already in the hotel room. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, and then we have to come up with some excuse to say that she was the worst and we have to put her in the bottom. Because in all honesty, I thought that her performance was just as entertaining as Cheryl's.
Right.
And this runway look for me was 10 times better.
Head and shoulders above. I love this with the bows that went all the way up the side and then went all the way around her.
The bows, I'm sorry, that went all
the way up.
And legs that go all the way up.
And this huge fuck off hat with
That
the
went
bows
into
all
the
around
face.
it that then is over her shoes,
Yep.
the same disgusting like rose floral, like I feel like I had sheets made out of this as a child.
Do you know what this really reminds
What?
me of? Imagine yourself, a little dough idea, putting your cool little deal lips to the cool clear water, then bang! A fucking bullet rips off half your brain. That's like the kind of outfit that she was wearing. That like tight
It was a
bodysuit
full
with
body-
like floral print.
body
like,
oddy.
yes,
Yes.
body oddy. I loved it. I loved this.
I fucking loved it. And then the fact that she covered her whole flask with the same floral print.
Love it. Attention to detail.
It wouldn't be Ladies' Day without a fascinator and a gimp mask.
I still got Day at the Races. To me, it made sense. It was a take on Day at the Races. Also, what the fuck are we talking about? This is RuPaul's Drag Race Runway. They're not actually going to a goddamn horse race. Michelle.
It's drag. Like when Graham Norton was like, oh, well, I didn't really get Day. I was like, what are we talking about? What's happening? She's wearing a giant fuck off My Fair Lady hat. It's great.
And a floral print nonsense. I got it.
I loved this
Yeah.
so much. I'm so glad at least that Crystal went out on a high. Like,
yes.
Her look was fierce. Her lip sync was pretty fucking fierce.
We'll tell you about it.
I'm gonna keep an eye on her Instagram so I can see what she was gonna wear for the runways because I'm gonna be more excited about it than what Cheryl was wearing.
Absolutely. So the next was Becca Chips, and I actually really like this.
This huge Priscilla Queen of the Desert.
Yeah.
Yellow.
Carnation wig.
Flower afro. Loved it.
Yeah.
And this upholstery fabric suit, the
Yes.
gold and
Yeah.
yellow. I mean, it was good.
But it was very, like, British lady.
Oh, yeah. No, it
But then
totally
with the
worked.
silly fun and the dragginess and the campiness of it made it...
She really camped it up.
Yes.
I thought this was great, and I thought this was different for Baga.
Yep, I liked her makeup, the
It was
gold,
very
the silly
editorial.
fun. It was.
Memorable.
It was. This was one of her best, if not maybe her best look.
And yet, still probably the fourth best look, which is crazy.
It is crazy.
Right? So then next on the runway, Blue Hydrangea in this, like, blue disco suit with, like, a horse headdress on. It was like
This reminded me, the suit
Yeah.
reminded me of something that Meryl Streep would have worn in Mamma Mia.
Sure, in the
end
dancing
sequence.
outfits,
Yep.
yes, but with the horse head.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, if she had made a Godfather joke, would I have been mad about it? No.
They made a Godfather joke.
They did.
Yeah.
But this seemed like some sort of Cirque du Soleil outfit or something, you know? It was just like very...
A little.
Cavalier slash...
Oh God, Cavalier.
Remember Cavalier?
Yes, the billboards everywhere.
Clippity clop, bitch.
Get 2 halves of a coconut. I mean, something.
So then next is Divina De Campo, and I fucking love this look.
This was like drag, camp, fashion, dominatrix.
That's what she does best. I mean, she's turned it on the runway.
Yeah.
And in so many different ways.
Davina is my front runner.
Absolutely. She's
She's winning the race. She's pulling away.
Yeah.
So she's not winning by a nose. She's winning by a length.
Like I'm the strongest by a bloody country mile.
She has this big old bit.
Oh, this bridle and her pearled helmet with the
Oh my God,
that
the
came
right-
out the bag.
Oh yeah.
At
with
first
the-
I thought it was rhinestone, and then later I was like, oh no, bitch, it's pearls.
You're giving me like Ariana Grand National realness.
Dressed like this fashion jockey, jod purrs with these like
the wavy jod purrs.
feathered side saddlebag, and then the heelless shoes, and the scarf that looks like it's blowing in the wind no matter where you are.
Yes!
Could have like fit in at like Studio 54. Like
Sure.
It was something about it that was like, it's a costume, but I'm also here to party and do coke in the bathroom with Grace Jones. Like I was like, yeah. Always here for a look where you're ready to do coke in the bathroom with Grace Jones at Studio 54.
I mean...
That's the look I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Pretty much. She was the top.
Yep.
Then I think Crystal.
Probably.
Runway-wise.
Yeah.
Then Blue.
Yep.
Baga.
Yep.
Vivian. And then Cheryl.
Yeah. I mean, it was definitely obviously clear from both the performances and then the runways that Frock Destroyers destroyed.
It weren't bad.
No, it was good.
It was good.
It was good.
The look in their eyes.
Oh my God. Destroyed. They were
Frock
destroyed.
Well, so clearly the Frock Destroyers team won, right?
That's true.
They were the top team, right? And so I was like, this is Davina's in the bag.
Yeah.
Her outfit was the best.
Yep.
She choreographed the whole thing.
Yep.
She did the whistle tones. Her voice was the best.
Yep. Her verse, Michelle fucking loved.
Like, yes, they worked very well as a team, but clearly
She
Davina,
stood out.
This is Davina's win.
Oh, no,
right?
they all win.
All three of you are the winners. You've each won a Ru Peter badge.
They must just have ordered too many
They're
of
gonna
these
run
badges.
out of, at this rate, we're gonna run out of repeater badges.
We're gonna run out of cake at this rate.
I think it's the opposite. I think they had to buy
It's like
20 for the
overstock?
minimum order or whatever. And so they're like, well, we might as well give them all. Who cares? We got 10 more of them.
Like 8 was like too low.
Exactly. Oh, you have to minimum order
We want
20.
to get it wholesale. You all
Oh,
win.
man.
This has never happened before.
No, Ru literally
people win.
says in the Drag Race history.
Nonsense.
Honestly, just fucking choose, Ru.
I'm more here for a double save than a double win. It's more dramatic when it's,
Oh.
and you both stay. Oh,
Yes.
thank God, the
Yes.
person I
Yes.
really like, you know.
Yes.
Then if it's like, and you both win, I'm like, well, now we're just muddying the waters here.
Absolutely.
That's what
I think there should only ever be one winner.
In very special occasions.
Sure, sorry, All Stars 4 notwithstanding, I don't need to get into that fight.
There's going to be rotten with repeater badges.
Oh my god, rotten. Now it doesn't even matter. Everyone has a fucking repeater badge. They're gonna be on eBay just like $5 a piece because everyone has one.
Are you the only one without a Ru Peter badge?
But anyway, the Vivienne and Crystal are in the bottom.
I went back and forth
I
on this.
get it. I have a soft spot for Crystal. I'm definitely apologizing for her. She wasn't her best. I thought her runway was so great.
Yeah.
I would have taken her out of the bottom.
I don't-
Honestly. And Cheryl has been the bottom 3 times. Yes, this was her best episode, but her runway was still bad.
And honestly,
And I want to see it. A lip sync between the Vivienne and Cheryl? Yes.
she should have lip synced at some point already.
Yes.
So we should have seen it. Do her and the Vivienne. We'll see how it shakes out. If she sends the Vivienne home, she sent the fucking Vivienne home. If she doesn't, then it was her time.
They lip sync to Power by Little Mix. And the song starts. The Vivienne's lip sync was very good,
Yes.
was on point. But I thought that Crystal did more memorable things,
I
let's
agree.
say. You know, she's like watering things with her not penis. And she's
gonna
patting,
make it, yeah.
she's patting her pussy and she's tapping her tits and she's doing a lot of business.
She was doing a lot of things.
Making me laugh. She takes off her face bikini to reveal her, Madison
yes.
the mermaid wig.
Yeah.
There was just more moments made
Yep.
with Crystal's performance.
She was more entertaining, and you know what was really
She's
shocking
funnier.
to me? She was funnier.
I don't think the Vivienne was trying to be funny.
No.
She was just doing a very good
She was doing a
lip-sync
lovely lip sync
performance.
performance, and it was good. And if it was just her, and it wasn't a competition of a lip sync for your life,
It was good.
it was good.
And
But
the passion was there. I was more entertained. by
I think Crystal had more passion and was trying to do more and was pulling out more stops.
The Crystal's the only one that's verged into, I understand what American lip syncing is all about.
Fair.
Like, I'm going to pull a stunt and I'm going to do
Yep.
this. Because,
But-
I mean, I think Charlie Hides we all owe an apology to Charlie Hides.
Well, she still just stood there, but yes.
We might owe her an apology. But she wasn't wrong.
She was
wasn't lying.
She still had a point.
Her
Yeah.
excuse was valid.
What was really interesting to me about this was that the camera spent most of the time
on Crystal.
And usually that's a good indication that that's who's gonna win. You know, it's like, oh, we focused on
the
this
Vivienne
person.
had her back to us a
Yeah,
lot.
a
Was
lot.
walking down a lot.
all the time to not do anything. If you're gonna walk down the end of the runway, you gotta give me a
pussy
Alyssa's
mop
corner.
that floor.
Or pussy mop the. Don't
fall.
And then yeah.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Or at least no one fell this week.
That's true. No one went to the back and then it fell and slid. I still don't know what happened.
But then in some weird last ditch effort to be silly, the Vivienne, takes her.
Her shoe as
she
a phone?
Get smarts it and uses her high heel as a phone. I was like, okay, that's fun, but I don't know what that. Okay.
Was Get Smart the sequel to Get Shorty? No. What's the sequel to Get Shorty?
The sequel to Get Shorty is the horrific film Be Cool.
Oh, Be Cool!
That I truly wish I had walked out of, but I stayed till the end. It is one of the worst movies I've ever experienced. Get Smart was before all of it.
Okay.
Get Smart is, I mean, it was the Steve Carell movie.
Right.
But that was
a reboot of a show.
Of an old show.
Yes. I think
That used to be on Nick at Night.
I think I conflated all of those into one thing.
I mean, you obviously did.
Yeah. Get Smart, Shorty, Cool.
There's like a fun trivia game there.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Vivienne wins.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with this.
I don't necessarily agree. I feel like the Vivienne has a better chance of winning the whole thing.
That's the thing. I didn't want to see either of them go because I really like them.
Vivienne's runways have been very good.
Very good.
Crystal's have been more interesting.
Yes, I looked forward to seeing what she would wear on the runway more than the Vivienne.
Yes.
And the Vivienne's cockiness, which we'll see how it changes after this week.
We'll keep following Crystal on Instagram and see what she was going to wear.
Yeah.
Please post them. Oh my god, I love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Next week they have to sell water?
Bottled water. Is it like you can sell ice to Eskimos kind of?
It must be because they can't, it's BBC, they can't have sponsors. So they
just water. It's not even Evian.
No, it's just BBC water.
Water.
It's the water from
I like that. That's fun.
What was it? Typical people when they try to sell library water?
Water fountain. Library, outside the library water fountain. Water. It's a great idea.
I missed that show.
I seriously missed that show very much. Please bring it back.
Oh, I would love that. Cheers.
Cheers to Crystal.
Yeah,
honestly, I'm gonna miss her.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next Thursday.
Yeah. And cheers to Davina Campo, the winner of this episode.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Give her 3 repeater badges and the other 2 just 1. A shipping crate full of them.
I'm serious. I bet you it was like you have to buy 100.